In the given example, there are two atoms of fluorine. Each atom has 7 valence electrons. Each atom of fluorine are positioned in the most probable arrangement with 2 valence electrons between two atoms. This is the bonding pair. Starting with the atoms bonded to the central atom, the rest of the 12 electrons are positioned around each atom in pairs, so that each will have 8 electrons around it. The electrons used to form the band are shared by the two atoms. The next example is the covalent band formation of carbon dioxide. One atom of carbon with 4 valence electrons and 2 atoms of oxygen with 6 valence electrons. All 16 electrons are already placed around the atoms. The 2 oxygen atoms have 8 each, while carbon has only 4. The 2 oxygen and carbon atoms now each have 8 electrons. Note that one pair of electrons shared in the covalent bonding is called a single bond. In the formation of carbon dioxide, a double band is formed. Let us have the covalent band formation of methane gas, having one atom of carbon with 4 valence electrons and 4 atoms of hydrogen with 1 valence electron each. Hydrogen needs only 1 electron to be stable. Carbon has 8 around it. All 8 electrons are used as bonding pairs. Remember that not all elements follow the octet rule. Exemptions to the octet rule are hydrogen and helium atoms that follow the duet rule. Let us look into the formation of hydrochloric acid. The compound comprises 2 nonmetals, hydrogen and fluorine. During the formation of covalent band between these two atoms, the 2 nonmetals tend to share one pair of electrons to become stable, forming a single bond. You would notice now that hydrogen has 2 valence electrons, just like helium. Therefore, it is now stable. The element chlorine, on the other hand, has 8 valence electrons now, just like argon. Therefore, it is now stable as well. The pair of electrons shared is their bonding electrons. All these diagrams show the formation of covalent bands, as electrons from elements are shared to form single, double, and triple bonds.